back to County Connection. You're here with your Rec Center crew. I'm Stephanie Stuber, the Youth Program Supervisor.
And I'm Emily Moore, the Intramural Program Supervisor.
Emily, we got summer coming up around the corner, and do we have activities for everyone? We're going to talk about a few of those today, and I think we're going to start off with you.
Yeah, in the intramural department, we have junior golf. This is a great program, Stephanie. Is it not just wonderful?
I love the program.
Yes, you used to run it, so you would know. We have 4 sessions of junior golf running this summer. So our first session is going to be June 3rd through the 13th. Our second session is June 17th through the 27th, and July 8th through the 18th, and then July 22nd through August 8th. Now, our sessions 1 through 3 are $65, and session 4 is $100 because it goes for 3 weeks. Our younger kiddos go from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., that's ages 6 through 9, and our older kiddos go from 1 to 5 p.m., and that's ages 10 through 14. Now, this is a great program because you do not have to have your own golf clubs to be in this program. We have golf balls, we have tees, we have golf balls, and we do a tournament at the end of each session, and you could win some really cool stuff.
Yeah, it's just a really good program. They do a really good job, your instructors do, of even kids who have never played golf before, or maybe who have played golf quite often. They do a good job of splitting them up. I mean, they teach them how to putt, how to chip, how to drive, how to keep score, and just, how to be a good teammate and a good etiquette on the golf course.
Yeah.
It's just a really good program. And it fits really well into people's schedules, I think, because there's a morning time, and then so people could drop them off before work and then pick them up at lunch or whatever that may be. So it does feel very fast.
Yes, very fast. So make sure you obtain your username and password before registration date. So our online registration for session 1 is going to be May 20th, starting at 7 a.m. And they're not going to be able to generate your household or any of that stuff at 7 a.m. on that Monday. You have to have that well in advance. So call the Recreation Center at 682-8527 and get that all set up way beforehand, and really be familiar with how to navigate our system. Sometimes our system is a little bit funky, so be able to navigate our system of WebTrack, and that way you get signed up and you're in the program, because there's only 15 spots per age group per session. And golf is just fantastic. It's a lifelong sport. You can play it till you're 80,
That's
100.
right. Yeah.
Anything.
Or go to Top Golf when you're older.
Exactly.
Or younger. We love it.
Exactly. So that's what we have going for junior golf. Stephanie, what do you have going in the recreation department?
Well, in the recreation department, so I would talk about kids camp, but it already filled up for the first session. So if you're looking for session number 2, you can call the rec center for those dates, or also look on the brochure. We did have the new brochure come out online last week. So if you go to ccprd.com, our brand new brochure is updated, and everything and all of this information is on there. You can print it out, save it to your phone, all sorts of things. That's where all the information is. So you can go ahead and go look on that. But what I am going to talk about right now, Emily, is the Feet Don't Fail Me Now 2024 Road Race Series. So this is just a great event for everybody in your family. I see families do it all the way from little kids being pushed in strollers to grown adults that are sometimes 85 years old. You could run and walk these, and they call it a road race series because if you do all 5 road races, you actually get a grand prize at the very end. And Adam does a great job of picking prizes. There's been Under Armour backpacks, there's been speakers, there's just been all sorts of great things, and you basically get that for participating in all 5. Now remember, you have to participate in all 5. You can run, you can walk, whatever that may be, but you have to be at all 5 to get the grand prize at the very end, okay? So I'm going to kind of go through some of the races. The very first one is a 5K. It's the McDonald Springzinger, and that's on Saturday, May 18th, okay? And then it goes from there. There's some in June, there's in July, and then the last one's in August. So there's 5 of those total. What's really great about this, if you don't want a t-shirt, you could pre-register and only pay $8 a road race if that's what you wanted to do. If you'd like a t-shirt, which is kind of fun to kind of have that memory, that's $15 with the t-shirt if you pre-register. Now, if you do it the day of the race, which is, you can do that, it's going to cost you a little bit more money. So you could save anywhere from $7 to $10 with or without a shirt just by pre-registering at the rec center. So just think about that. It does save you a little bit in the long run, especially if you're going to do all 5 races. Another really cool thing that they do is they do a fun run for kids at each race. So if you want your kids to also be included in that, it's $6 for them, and that includes a t-shirt for your kiddos. So they do a little pre-race before everyone starts, and then oftentimes I see that the kids also still do the race with their family if they want to. So just make sure it's really for everybody in the family. It is a great event. We have great sponsors from McDonald's to White's Frontier Motors, Gillette Physical Therapy does one of the races, Universal Athletic, and Big O Tires. And I think my favorite part is at the end of each race, they kind of have food and snacks where everybody kind of hangs out, and
They give awards and,
Yeah.
first through, I think, second place.
yeah, through your age divisions.
For your age divisions, they have it broken down, and so if you're really competitive, it's for you. But if you're not competitive, it's just there for you to get out and get some exercise.
Yeah. And it's just a really great time. And like I said, there's 5Ks to 2 miles to 4 miles. So there's a lot for everybody to kind of choose from. And if you don't want to do all 5 races, that's completely fine too. We just call it the Road Race Series because if you do all 5, you get a great prize at the end of it. So if you are interested in any of these road races, make sure once again you can call the front desk at 682-8527 or go online at ccprd.com and they can give you all the information on the dates for those and pre-register or day of registration and everything like that. So hope to see you out there. I know that Emily does it and I plan on doing a few this summer also. So what else do you got going on, Emily?
So in the intramural department, again, we have a lot more going on for your youth here. We have summer camps. So we have 2 summer camps going on this summer. We have a track camp and we have the Wyoming Youth Basketball Association camp. Each of these camps are $125, and the track camp is May 28th through the 31st, and the Wyoming Youth Basketball Association camp is June 17th through the 19th. Now, these are great camps, just great camps run by great people. WYBA runs the Wyoming Youth Basketball Association camp, and Shelly Strumka actually runs the track camp. I do help out with the track camp as much as I can, as I was a little bit of a trackster in high school and college. So anytime that I'm there to help out with that, I am always willing to help out with track camp. But with track camp, it's really neat because you get a t-shirt, a bag, and a water bottle with that $125. And then they do a mini track meet at the very end of the camp, which is super fun. So you can show your skills off to all of your parents and family that want to come watch. And this is for 3rd to 8th graders, and that is the grade that you are going into. So that is the age cutoff for that camp. And the Wyoming Youth Basketball Association camp, we do it for boys and girls, and then it's broken down into 3 different sections. So we have 1st through 3rd grade, goes from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., and that is co-ed. And then we do 4th through 6th grade girls, and then 4th through 6th grade boys. Now, with these camps, we want you to register in advance. The earlier that you can register, the better it is for these camps. Because for the WYBA camp, to guarantee your t-shirt size in basketball, you're going to want to register by May 27th. And that's just right around the corner. So that's what we have going on for our summer camps. And then we're just going to roll right into teen summer trips.
Let's roll.
Let's roll. So for some of our team summer trips, space is limited for these programs, and it's for kids aged 11 to 16, or for a couple of the other teen summer trips, we do lower it down to 8 for the Ava Art trip and the scooter and the skateboard. So I'm just going to kind of go through these real quick here. So we do 2 primetime paintball trips on June 11th and July 23rd, and that is limited to 20 participants. And the fee for that is $40. And that includes a paintball gun rental, a hopper, a safety mask, CO2, and 1 bag of 500 paintballs. This is a blast. And when I say a blast, I'm literally a blast. These paintballs blast right on you.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun.
And the course is great. I mean, the way that Primetime kind of sets up their course, we have a really great time with the kids with this. And of course, they like shooting us. So it is a lot of fun. And especially if they get a group of their friends. You could also bring your own equipment if they have it, and they'll test it to make sure that
to make sure it's the right caliper.
Caliper, so it's not shooting harder than our guns because that would be cheating. So we got to make sure that they don't shoot us too hard. But that is a great trip. We've been doing that for many years now, and James at Primetime does a great job, and
Yes.
it really is a lot of fun.
Yeah, so if you're interested in that, that one you do have to register at the Recreation Center because you do have to sign the paintball waiver with James from Primetime.
Yeah.
So all these other trips that you can do, you can sign up for these online as well as the summer camps. You can sign up for those up online. Next, we have the Cook Lake fishing trip on June 25th. This is $12. This includes transportation and a fishing trip to Cook Lake.
I love Cook Lake. You're
Yes.
gonna catch something regardless. I remember one time at Cook Lake, I put a Cheeto on the hook, and the fish still ate it. So
Yeah.
they are going to catch those little sunfish. It is just a great time. It's a good little location. You'll pack your lunch, and you'll get to fish all day long, and transportation's provided. So that is a great trip, and that's limited. Is that correct, Emily?
Yes, it is limited to 6 participants, and fishing license is required for anyone that is 14 years of age or older. So you do have to get that fishing license if you are older than 14, which I will be fishing, so I will get a fishing license. Moving on, we have our skateboarding day camp. We're actually going to do 2 of these. It has been so popular in the past that we're just going to do 2 of these skateboarding day camps on July 12th and the July 26th. And those are Fridays at the Half Pipe Alley. That is just right on 4J.
Yeah.
So what's really cool about this is we provide pizza for lunch and we do provide water, but we do encourage you to bring your own water because it does get really hot. They did put these new awnings up out at Half Pipe, which is going to really help us out. But you get a Primetime skateboard to take home with you that's valued at over $100.
Yeah.
What a deal.
It is, and the skateboards are great. I mean,
Yes.
James does, once again, James, who also helps with paintball, helps with these camps. And you get a great skateboard for your very first skateboard. I remember getting mine at Walmart and Kmart, if you guys remember that. But these skateboards are valued at $100 from the wheels to the decks. Everything's very nice on them.
Yes, so these are wonderful, wonderful camps. And then moving on, we have our summer trips. We have our Ava Art trip, which is $40. This is June 28th from 1 to 3:30 p.m. Registration ends Wednesday, June 26th, and this again is limited to 20 participants. And this is for ages 8 to 16. So at the Ava Art trip, we go and we tie-dye our own t-shirt. You do have to bring your own t-shirt, but that's okay. It just needs to be pre-washed, and you tie-dye your own t-shirt and paint your own Ava Art mug.
Yeah, that is a fun trip. You know, I tie-dye at my house sometimes, but just the way that they're able to, the colors are so vibrant, and they have people there that help you from Ava Art. And so it kind of looks a little bit better than when I'm just doing it at my house. So it's kind of fun. And then you actually will get to paint your mug, and then they'll fire it, and then we'll call you, and you get a mug that lasts a lifetime. I mean, I still have mine
Yep.
from all my trips, so I really like them.
Exactly. And then moving on to our final summer trip is our scooter camp, and this is $60, and you do get a scooter from, again, James from Primetime. It's from 11 to 2 p.m. at the CCPR skate park, or Half Pipe Alley. Limited to 20 participants, and again, from 8 to 16 years of age. You get 3 hours of lessons and pizza for lunch, and just a bebop and blastin' time.
Oh yeah, do they have to wear a helmet or anything, Emily?
Yes, for the scooter and the skateboard, you are required to bring your own helmet and wear that throughout the duration of the entire camp. So safety is the utmost importance.
Yeah, those camps, I just can't, they're really designed for parents to be able to work and send your kids to these camps for something to do for the summertime. They're really a great time. I know that we talked about a lot of camps and a lot of information, but once again, you can always give us a call at the rec center or look online at our website, and all of that information is on there. But we have a lot going on this summer, even from adult softball. We have swim lessons this summer. We just have everything. So just make sure that you're looking for things to do this summer. If you're looking, the rec center is the place to look, and we'll be there to help you out, not only you, but the whole family.
Exactly.
You guys have a great day, and we hope to see you at the rec center.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.